Hey everybody, how are you? My name is Larry Sharpe. I was born in Manhattan, adopted, brought to the South Bronx, raised by Yankee Stadium. Sorry you Mets fans, I'm a Yankee fan. 28 this year, thank you very much. I went from there when I was a bit older, around 11, I moved to Long Island, Suffolk County. My father actually was a corrections officer out Rikers Island. He passed away when I was 12, devastated myself and my mom. I joined the Marine Corps when I was 17 years old, went overseas, came back, my mom had collapsed. My mom actually was could not handle me leaving, could not handle my father's death. She was addicted first to legal drugs, then eventually illegal drugs. She was a victim of the drug war. I did what I could to get her up and running. That didn't work very well. So what did I do? Started a business. Became a small business owner. We drove trucks for a while. She ran that business until she retired. And when she retired, you know what she did? She left. She went to South Carolina. By a show of hands, how many people know someone who's left? Yeah, all over. North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Tennessee. This state is in a death spiral, and all you hear is garbage. I am so unhappy about that. This state is in a death spiral, and what do I hear from Democrats? We gotta fund more stuff. When you hear fund more stuff, this is what you should hear. How can I tax you? That's all you hear, fund more stuff. No, I will not accept that. We have counties right now, 1/3 Medicaid, 1/3 Medicare, dwindling population, rising tax bill, and unfunded mandates that don't go away. You don't have to have a math degree to know that's unsustainable. What Republicans tell you? Tell you what they'll tell you. Tweak this, tweak that, tweak this, tweak that. Shame on them too. All they do is say tweak, tweak, tweak. Shame on them. Absolutely, but here's worse. Shame on all of us for believing them.
Thank you, Mr. Sharpe. According to a recent study by the Cato, which is a libertarian think tank.
I know them well.
Yes, and they said that New York is the least free state in the Union.
We beat California.
Yes. So, to improve its ranking, the Cato Institute recommends New York cuts spending on hospitals, housing, public buildings, public welfare, education, corrections, police and fire, sanitation and sewerage, employee retirement and miscellaneous, which are all above national averages. They also recommend getting rid of rent control and slashing cigarette taxes. Do you agree with the position of the Cato Institute?
You should send one to run for governor. Look, here's the reality. This state's in trouble, but the last thing I want to do is make people afraid and cut everything. Cutting everything isn't the answer. One of the best answers is having new ways to raise money. That's the most important piece. When they say fund things or they say revenue raisers, they mean taxes. When I say it, I don't mean that. I mean there are other ways to raise money. We have a bunch of infrastructure here in New York State. Tons of it. Bridges, tunnels, throughways, a massive Erie Canal over 500 miles, almost 3 dozen locks. Why in the world are we not leasing naming rights to some of this infrastructure? We have a Mario Cuomo Bridge. I'm ashamed of that. That is an imperial bridge named after our royal family. Oh my God, that's an embarrassment. Why is that the Staples Bridge, or the Key Bank Bridge, or the UBS Bridge? Look, I'm a businessman. The advantage I have is I'm not part of the swamp. That's my advantage. I'm not part of the establishment. That's my advantage. I know that we have the asset, we retain the asset, we lease the naming rights of the asset. We lease the naming rights, they'll give us $100 million a year for that. How do I know that? I already have bankers in Manhattan telling me how long is the lease going to be. They want it already. We can raise money without having to tax you.
Mr. Sharpe, as a follow-up to that question, because didn't really answer the question. The things that the Cato Institute recommends cutting are the things that represent safety nets for New Yorkers and people throughout the country. So do you support cutting those safety nets such as hospitals, police, fire?
To be clear, you named 18,000 things and give me 60 seconds to answer. That's kind of unfair. So, I have to answer that. No, it's an unfair question. Of course, I just said, what I said was, I don't want to cut everything to make everyone afraid. I said I want to change the way we think at funding things. If we change the way we think about funding, we can actually fund things in other ways and cut our $4 billion deficit and cut our $300 billion or more debt. And all of a sudden we get to reduce spending that way, create a surplus, so locally you can lower taxes. I want you to locally be able to lower taxes. So if you want me to answer that question, I have to do each one of those, a minute each, or my answer is straight no.
So picking up on your naming for infrastructure.
Sure.
What would you say would be the company you would go after to get the Hudson Rails, the Gateway program, to more or less save the Northeast Corridor?
I will not go after any businesses. No more will New York State bribe big business to come here. Those days are over. And that. Here's what happens. We bribe big business to come here. We give them tons of money, tens of millions of dollars in tax credits or whatever we do, rent, free rent, whatever we do. They show up. They're already big, so they already outgun all the little guys. Now we give them bribes. They outgun them even more. So now all the little guys go away, and what happens? 5 years later, the bribes go away, they go away, ghost town. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And we wonder why we have people in this state running away at over 100,000 every single year. We have huge tax burden and no opportunity. Big business is not our answer. Small business is. How about instead, thank you, yes. How about instead of driving people to come here, we create a better environment so businesses want to come here. We do the things the right way. In 4 years, we can eliminate the state income tax. Can you imagine? 4 years, eliminate state income tax. That's what we can come here. How about we instead support small businesses? Right now in Wyoming, they have a law that allows you, if you are a farmer, a small farmer, and you don't sell across state lines, you are immune from federal regulatory bodies. Huh? Why don't we add that here? That will support small business. We can grow. Grow New York businesses.
I wasn't asking about small business, I'm talking about a huge project, and that's to get the tunnels under the Hudson River and the 100-year-old bridge, because we're going to be facing a shutdown if we don't get that fixed. Specifically, what are you going to do to get that as governor?
Sorry, I guess I'm not being clear. I will try to be clear. I apologize. I am not going to tax anybody anymore. Yes. And not just that. I am not going to be a hostage to the NTA. And that's where we are right now. What everyone says right now is we can't trust the NTA because then how do we get to work? So now that means we're a hostage. No. No hostage to the NTA, no hostage to bridges and tunnels. Not at all. Here's what I will do. I will simply allow there to be leasing of all of those tunnels and bridges, meaning the naming rights. That's all. We retain the asset, we lease naming rights. I don't have to chase a company. Companies will come. How do I know that? Every stadium in this country has someone's name on it. Already. Leasing infrastructure is already being done. We're just behind the times. We already have adopt the highway programs everywhere. This is not crazy, it's the norm. We're just not making that next step. We need to make that next step, and we can. I don't have to chase the company. They're there waiting. They spend billions of dollars on marketing. They're happy doing it.
If you were elected governor, what program of Governor Cuomo's would be the first that you would roll back? That's a question for you.
I'm not going to roll back anything. I don't want to roll back things. What I want to do is one of two things. The most important thing here in New York State is not, again, to clip on the edges. The most important thing is to actually change culture. One of the things I will fight absolutely is, as people already said, the SAFE Act. I will absolutely say that. What it actually did is it made our medical community part of a secret state police, like the Stasi of East Germany. That's what it did. And the red flag laws, shame on people who like the red flag laws. Those now make teachers part of our secret police. Now they're part of Stasi. No, no more secret police. I'm not going to accept that anymore. The SAFE Act's a bad idea. I'll begin pardoning people of the SAFE Act right away in 2019. I will begin telling our law enforcement it's the absolute lowest priority. I will not accept prosecutors who prosecute people for the SAFE Act. And by 2020, when I tell them to repeal it, they will repeal it. It will go away. I will also get rid of the economic development corporations. Yes. Economic development corporations are an embarrassment to this state. They are literally a petri dish for corruption. You put in that, put some money, corruption grows. Every single one of those people who's being arrested, indicted, they were on some board, some committee, some authority. Those have to go away. That is simply a way His Majesty protects himself from prosecution.
Last question also from a member of the audience. Will you support or resist sanctuary cities or states for New York City and New York State, and do reasons for your answer?
Yes. Absolutely. It's a very common question I get. And here's what I want. I believe wholeheartedly that one city should not run this entire state. Thank you. This state is a very different state, and that's a good thing. People tease me all the time. They say, Larry, you're from Queens. What do you know about Rochester? How do you know what's right for Watertown? I don't. But they didn't know what's right for us either. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I want counties to be counties. I want people to be people. I want regions to be regions. No more I win the election and I shake my iron fist and impose my will upon you. No, I'm the guy who will protect the rights of the individual against the local bullies that constantly pop up. Right now we can't, because those local bullies, they're enforcing the king's will. That has to go away. No more. Look, Democrats want to be your mother. They want to give you everything. Republicans want to be your father. I'm going to protect you. I want to be your brother. I want to be the guy who you love, you don't want to live with. But you love him. And when you have trouble, and you need that ride to the airport, I'm there.
One minute closing.
1 minute closing. All right, guys. Here's the reality of how this works. Last 16 years, you vote in a statewide election. Governor, senator, controller, doesn't matter. Here's what happens. Blue team comes in first, red team comes in second, nothing changes. That's going to happen again this year. Some of you say, well, the red team's here. Red team can't win. Independent's here. Independent team can't win. Can't win. Fantasy, never gonna happen. Stop fooling yourself. Never gonna happen. You keep doing that, we will have no change. Blue team wins again. Red team comes in second. No change. You can make change. This year, you vote gold. You vote gold. You vote libertarian this year, because I'm about letting you be you and let others be others. Be who you want to be, as conservative as you want to be, or as liberal as you want to be. Just don't force your view on others. We can do that. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Not taxing you, changing our school system, raising extra money. No one else talks about that. Only I do. Why? Because they're all party establishment. Everyone else running is party establishment. They can't break the establishment, that's burning their own house down. They can't drain the swamp, they live in the swamp. I can make change. I will make impact. You want impact? You want actual change? Vote gold 2018. Thank you.